Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow alcoholics, welcome to actually Las Vegas. Henderson, technically. I could actually, if I lean back here, I could actually see the spear right out my window. So, I am spitting distance of the strip. Just today, as you probably saw some of the video there, just ended up getting here in time. Got here a bit later than I thought. A, because I overestimated, but B, I actually got to hang out with one of my friends, have dinner with her. It's been a while since we talked, so that was fun. Left her around 1, got here, actually no, closer to 2. Got here around 6 this time, which would be 7. Yeah. So actually no, I got here about 5:30, which would be 6:30 Arizona time. So got here, watched my niece's game, just had dinner or whatever with my brother and them on the way back. They got some dessert and I got me an actual meal. Just got done walking around the casino just to familiarize myself with it, and might go back down, get me a proper drink after this. But in the meantime, I thought, let's do this. Tomorrow, I'll take you around, actually show you what the outside of this window looks, because it is a nice view of the mountains in the south of Nevada, and also see if I can get any views of the Spear, because I am going tomorrow. I am planning on going to the Strip proper. Just take a nice little Uber ride over there, get me my daiquiri, get me some gambling, come back depressed and slightly drunk. So that's the plan for tomorrow. But today, let's see what alcohol I have. So simple D6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 6, like I said. 4. That was actually surprising. It wasn't 5. All right, so 4 is, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is this one, excuse me. One downside to staying here in the casino is casinos are cheap. What I mean is this one is off the strip, way off the strip. I mean, it's in Henderson, and it's got no fridge. So I'm going to have to keep everything in my ice chest with ice, and hopefully it'll keep. So some of this stuff might be warm, and it might be a bit torturous. Oh, well, anyways, today we are looking at Buchanan's Deluxe, or is that Buchanan? Anyways, Deluxe, blended Scotch whiskey, aged 12 years. It is distilled, blended, blah, 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 40% alcohol. So this is your standard spirit line. This is your Scotch. This is 12 years old. So, interesting. Might even be older because who knows how long it's been sitting, waiting for someone to buy it. But I'm always want to like Scotch. I just haven't found one that's, true. Delbach, I guess, is technically a Scotch, and it's one of my favorites. So, but I just remember early on I tried a lot of the cheap stuff, and it kind of turned me off the Scotch. One time my body physically rejected it. So, anyways, again, using the Pioneer Saloon from Good Springs. So, old-fashioned, one camera. Here's the pour. Actually, here, let me do it here. Ooh, very full. All right, very dirty water looking. Very light beer looking. So that's nice. All right, let's see what it smells like. Odds on, it's going to smell like whiskey. I was right. It smells like whiskey. To be more accurate, it smells more akin to the Irish whiskeys than, say, the bourbons. So it has a nice, cleaner smell. Yeah, definitely from across the Isles. So yeah, definitely Scotland, Ireland, not so much the bourbon, woody, painful smell. But yep, so got to come here. It's become a tradition. 3rd year, which means my niece is 3 years into high school. So technically, it's a tradition for one more year. Then she's off to college. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll just decide to keep coming back here. But as much as I'm beating up my liver, who knows if I'll be back next year. Depressing. But anyways, here's to semi-traditions. New traditions that are just starting, or ones that temporarily. Anyways, traditions. Whew. Yeah. Ooh, that burn though. Ooh. It goes in, and you immediately. It's weird. It's like a bubble around my tongue, around the back initially, and it's this light Irish whiskey, Scottish whiskey taste. But as it goes down, that's when it gets a bit wooden in taste, a bit strong-ish, toughish, roughish in taste. It's a bit rougher than your Jameson. Let's put it that way. There's a mile marker for some of you. It, again, to me, wood. Kind of a rough wood taste. I don't know if it's accurate in there or if it's mixing with something I am to eat today, but the aftertaste is a bit But in general, it's fairly mild compared to other scotch I've tried. Now, again, grain of salt. I haven't tried that much scotch. I've tried some cheap stuff, so, this may be okay, may be amazing. But again, to give you an idea, I'm not the most skilled when it comes to scotch whiskey. But smooth enough. I'd put it just a little bit rougher than your Bushmills Jameson, but very close. Still much rougher than, say, your Canadians whiskeys, which are a bit more gentle, but more gentle than your bourbons. So again, however you fit in that spectrum of whiskey. And what's interesting is looking to the future, I have a couple Spanish or Mexican whiskeys. So I'm wondering how they're going to taste, especially since they'll probably be freaking warm, since this cheap ass casino doesn't have a damn refrigerator. My brother actually brought one. They usually, last time they got themselves Airbnb or a Vivo, whatever have you. This time they couldn't. It was all booked, so they end up here. So this was their second time. Again, 3 years. The first time they were in one of these hotels, and it didn't have a fridge either. Reason I picked this one, other than I knew they were staying here, is it's about the same price as the hotels around here. But those hotels I have A, clout with, and B, they probably have freaking, desks. I mean, I don't know if you notice, this is kind of a small computer desk, and they also have refrigerators. I mean, heck, I could have stayed near the Strip for like $100 and probably would have got upgraded to a one-bedroom apartment. But I'm here. And the good thing about being here is I am close to my brother and his wife and family. So, I just, when we wake up, could have breakfast downstairs together or travel, and, don't have to leave constantly to go to my hotel room or back to the house, etc., etc. So kind of like that shot of whiskey. It has some nice things. It has some rough things. But overall, I say that's not bad. Again, mix that with Coke or any of the usual stuff, spot on. So, I mean, heck, mix it with ice, and that'll probably take a little bit of the edge off. Just a little bit of the scotch on the ice. Scotch on ice. They can do the spin and have the kilt flip around, and you'll learn a question you didn't want to know the answer to. That made sense in my head. Anyways, all that aside, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. This is usually when I walk off camera and yell things, but I can't. I'm in a hotel. Oh well, bye.